Welcome to my interview series, Pop the Hood. In each episode, I'll be introducing you to a fellow car enthusiast so you can learn all about them and their ride. What's up, Vince?
What's up, brother?
Let's see this baby. All right, we're here with Vince. What's up, Vince?
What's up? Hello, hello.
And what do we got here, Vince?
We have here is my 2000 Nissan Skyline GTT, and it is an R34.
R34, and it is a beauty, man. You've done some good stuff to it. Vince, what do you do for a job?
I am in the hospitality industry.
Hospitality, all right, man. And how long have you owned it?
I've owned this car now for almost 4 years.
4 years, done quite a bit, looking real good.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a tough road.
And did you buy this completely stock?
I bought it completely stock. It was like absolutely had the Japanese radio in it and everything.
Wow. Well, good work so far, my friend. How many Skylines or SChassis have you had before this?
I've had I've had two SChassis before this, and also a 350Z and a Nissan pickup truck.
All right, and your actual last SChassis, I remember I had actually known you already when you were going to look at it. It was out of state. You sent me a video and you were like, hey, I found this. It's a good price. It's nicely modded. What do you think? I was like, okay, well, you already have a Skyline, but sure, why not? If you're looking for another toy to play with. But you ended up making the purchase, driving it all the way over here, and we actually went for a drive or two, and it was a really nice car. But why'd you end up letting it go?
I had to sell it to get the money to make mods to this car. It's my baby, so it was kind of that SChassis was a impulse buy. So it was beautiful, and I wanted it, and I got it, and then I was like, I want to put more money into this.
Yeah, well, you got to enjoy it a little bit already. So
yeah, it was an awesome car. It was unbelievable, man.
You got your fun out of it.
Really cool, beautiful build.
All right, and let's go into why'd you choose this particular model? I know you're Team GTT. You're very proud of this. You're not a slap a GTR emblem on a GTT kind of guy.
Yeah, that would be pretty sacrilegious. You see a lot to each of those guys, and that's their prerogative. But when I was going to look at the car, I was actually going to look at an SChassis, and I was kind of talked out of it because of what I was looking for in a car was the R34. The RChassis are going to meet what I was looking for in a car. It'd be a better drive, a little bit more sound in the interior. That you weren't going to get some of the the rattles and the creaks of an SChassis. So it would be more of a solid car. So I was looking into it, and it was a very clean model. And what I was told by a couple people that it was probably one of the cleanest ones that he had ever imported. So the car, the stability, how clean it was inside, the interior, the shape of the car, the existence of the rust, it was non-existent. So it was very well put together.
All right, and it sounds like a good upsell. I mean, you're looking at an SChassis and someone suggests an R34. It seems like a...
Yeah, it was like a no-brainer.
You
were
like, twisting your arm about it.
Yeah, it's funny because my least, we were going into like least favorite parts of the car when I first got the car was the front end. The front end of the car when I first bought it was, I call it the Mr. Mustache. That there was the last bumper that was on the car. I had like, I'm gonna upgrade that right away, and that was the stock GTT bumper on it was actually pretty terrible.
All right, so I'm gonna give you a little rapid fire round. Give me your favorite motor.
Favorite motor would probably be the sound of the RB30. I love the way the RBs sound. And you've got to throw in with those inline sixes. Love the 2JZs, and LS motors are pretty fantastic as well. All
good choices. Do you have a least favorite motor?
Probably some of the BMW motors I know are a little unreliable.
You've owned one in the past?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, okay. It sounded like somebody who's been there and done that. All right, and give me your favorite wheel.
Favorite wheel, probably the Blitz, what's it, the 03?
Blitz 03. All-purpose wheel, looks good on a lot of cars.
Fantastic.
Can't go wrong. A little difficult to find these days, but...
Very hard, I'm still looking.
Yeah, I see them from time to time, but they seem like they're only going up. First mod on the car.
First mod on the car was the R34 GTR wheels. I found them on eBay, and they were in the same town where I was buying the car, and actually went on the car right before I even picked it up. So it was a quick, easy mod. Was right on the car, right when I went to go pick it up, the car. So it was right then and there. First mod before I even drove it.
Perfect. All right, we're going to talk about the exterior aero, man, from the front to the back. What do we got here?
Yeah, we did. We went with the C-Bond GTR hood, so match it up with the S-Tune East Bear style GTR front bumper. We also did the little GT badge there. Did the Nismo tinted markers, side markers.
All right, coming around the sides.
Around the side, we got the very popular in Japan with the window visors that go over the top window. It seems like all the Japanese cars have them over there.
Yeah, over there they're doing a lot of cigarette smoking. Over here we do a lot of humidity, so they come in handy.
Comes in handy. Went down there, did the Nismo, also the side markers, and of course the Skyline badge on the side there. They always pop those in, and the R34 bottom fin with the Nismo racing stripes, the silver, black, and red.
Very cool. All right, coming around the back, I saw we have we kept the factory rear wiper here.
Factory rear wiper is awesome. I love it. A lot of people delete it, but it comes in handy down here in Florida with all the rain.
All right.
With the GT wing, kept the GT wing. It goes great with this body style. Nice and sleek. The stock taillights. I went with some blacking out the badges. They usually come chrome, so I blacked them out.
Little custom here.
Yeah, a little custom blacking out. Did that myself, actually. The Insane badge instead of Nissan. Kind of thought it was kind of funny.
Nice little play on words there.
A little custom GTT instead of the GTR badges. I want to keep it true to the car. We did some custom reverse lights. Tinted those out.
Shout out to the sticker here on the custom tag.
240S. Got to support. Got to support you. And we went with the HKS Super Dragger.
All right, coming around to the sides, let's talk about these wheels and brakes here.
These are the R34 GTR wheels. I've had them custom painted to a dark silver, and we also went with the DBA slotted and drilled rotors, and you can see the Nissan brakes pistons. Got a single in the back.
Now these are a square set, right? About 18 by 9 plus 30.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Looking good, paired to some Yokohama tires.
Yeah, a little Yokohama S-Drives. They've served me well on a couple of platforms, so I stayed with them.
Everything sits pretty nice here on the GTT.
These wheels go real aggressive on the GTTs, not like the GTRs. They kind of sit in the fender a little bit, but on the GTT, they kind of sit a little more flush.
All right, we're going to take a look under the hood. Vince, what do we got here, man?
This is the RB25 DET Neo. A little bit of head work done. We did stainless steel head gasket. Also finished it off with the rocker covers. We did a nice powder coating. We covered up all the little holes and smoothed them out. And finished it off with a nice Nismo silver, and then finished that off with the carbon fiber cover. Next we went into the air filter, suspect air filter, going into the Garrett 104B turbo. We throw the little blanket on there, keep it cool, a little thermal zero. Then do a custom downpipe. Then to our Greddy boost controller. Did some copper lines.
That's different, man. Tell me about the copper lines. Why'd you do that?
Well, when we were doing tune, we started melting all the lines down towards the manifold, and I had to do it twice. Secondly, on the second time of going through all the melting, I got fed up with it, went down to Home Depot and got some copper lines and started putting in copper lines, hand bending them, and put them in so we wouldn't melt any more lines so we can get through the tune. So they works out fantastic, and I decided to keep them because when I shine them up, they look actually pretty nice.
Sounds like a solution to a problem, man. Good job.
Well, there's always a solution, always.
All right, what do we got next? What are these coilovers?
Those are high rev coilovers.
All right, coming over to the intake side. What are we looking at here with the fuel rail and injectors, man?
With the Zero Fab, they set up a whole set with the Zero Fab fuel rail and intake manifold, especially, and then we went with the Injector Dynamics injectors. We did 1,020 cc's, I believe.
All right, and the intake manifold came with the throttle body and the fuel rail?
Yes, sir.
All one piece. All right, and from the top of the valve cover over here, let's go into your catch can.
Catch can, K&N catch can.
All right. And what's this bad boy here? You got a fuel pressure regulator?
Fuel pressure regulator is AEM.
All right. Coming up to the front here, let's check out the radiator.
We had the Mishimoto radiator. Fits perfect, like a glove. Was even able to use my stock shroud.
All right, that's nice. All right, coming down here, looks like we had a Grady oil cooler.
A Grady oil cooler, yep.
All right. And for some coolant, the AC.
AC, yeah, condenser fan, stock Nissan.
All right, and then a very custom piece. The man is very proud of his GTT.
A little GTT emblem, not the GTR.
All right. And that beautiful, beautiful front mount.
Yeah, RDI, front mount, fin bar.
All right, we're going to take a look inside. All right, Vince, tell me what I'm looking at, man. Is that the factory cluster?
There's the factory cluster. Thought they looked pretty good, so no need to change it.
All right.
The old factory steering wheel. I love the GTT steering wheel with the Skyline emblem in the middle.
Yeah, very low key, and it looks like you got to keep your airbag.
It got to keep my airbag and did some custom leather strap on there.
All right. Down below here, what kind of
Nismo pedals? A little bit of kept them nice and clean, and then we did a little carbon fiber on plate mat there for the seat.
Nice little footrest.
Yeah.
All right. Coming around here to the center console.
Center console now is all custom carbon fiber from the top of the AC all the way down to the shifter and the shift knob with the real leather. I took out the old plastic vinyl and replaced it with all real leather.
All right, up here you got a little Haltech readout.
Little Haltech multi-gauge reads out all the important stuff that I need for keeping everything good.
All right, and next to it, these look very familiar, like maybe I even had them in my car at one point.
Because you did.
That is correct. Okay, you cannot really see it, I'm sorry, because the key is not on, because then it would be beeping like crazy right now with the door open. But these are the Defi Blue Racer Gauge series, and I believe what this was boost and oil pressure?
Boost and oil pressure, yeah.
All right, okay. So as you can see, he did a lot of this carbon trim himself. Coming down, tell me about the head unit here. The
Kenwood head unit. Good head unit. It actually has a backup camera.
All right, and the shift knob here?
Shift knob, a custom carbon fiber shift knob.
All right, and shift knob attached to, let's talk about the transmission, man.
Transmission, we did a super copper mix Nismo clutch, and that leads down to a 1.5 Nismo rear end LSD.
All right, over here can never miss the JDM road flare.
Yeah, the old Japanese road flare where they have a little holder there for it, a little holster.
Got it. And then right over here, looks like we've got plenty of room for that fire extinguisher coming soon.
New extinguisher coming soon.
Yes, sir, definitely. This man knows all about that video. I will bust everybody's chops until all my friends have fire extinguishers. All right, looks like let's see, got factory back seats.
Factory back seats.
All right, and some nice Bride seats here.
Yeah, nice Bride Eurostir 2s. They're very comfortable. I thought they fit really, really well in the car. Gives it a nice look and feel.
Definitely match the vibe here. And you got them paired to some rails?
And paired to some Bride rails.
Looking real good, man. All right. So now your time to shine, your shout outs, your thank yous. Go for it, man.
Well, first I gotta thank the girlfriend, Mary. She is awesome. She puts up with my hobby. She lets me spend countless hours in the garage.
Doing stuff like this?
Doing stuff like this without being bothered. My good friend Mike Pedroso, he helped me build probably half the car. Guy's done tons of work to it, along with Leonardo Performance. Over there, him and his dad, they do fantastic work. My friend Bobby helps me out continuously with parts and helping with polishing and all the sorts of things. And my good friend Kyle.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. Thank you for taking the time to show me your car.
Yeah,
Always been a good friend, man. We've had some good times together.
Oh, hell yeah.
Definitely lots of fun shows and stuff.
We will continue it on.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. For daily content, follow me on Instagram at SFL240SX. I'll see you in the next video.